Yeah, and this is something we weren't seeing in the first half from Dundalk, a higher press on Zenit.
Way through from Macmillan, it's come back to Benson, capable of the spectacular. That's spectacular! Robbie Benson! Magic moment! It's happening, it's really happening! Dundalk 1, the multi-millionaires 0. Pinch yourself. That's the Legia Warsaw goal times 10.
Well, he can't be happy with himself, Luddigan, because it looks as if he's just kind of let it through. But whereas they sat off in the first half, Dundalk decided to press. And speaking of pressing, nobody in the Zenit defence decided to make any sort of move whatsoever towards Robbie Benson. Said, well, go on then, try your luck. And this just goes right through the goalkeeper as well. It's a shocker from him, but that doesn't matter for Stephen Kenny and co.
And he is not backward in coming forward. He is stuck at his chest all evening. Shields are Sava to clear. Sava's clearance was mistimed and came down for Giuliano. It's reached Mack! 1-1. It's a horrible moment for Gabriel Sava. It's a redemptive moment for Lucescu, for Zenit St. Petersburg, and in its execution for the Slovakian Robert Mack. And with 20 minutes to play, we're back where we started.
Yeah, and the look to the heavens from Gabriel Sava just said everything, because he knew he should have got some distance and didn't. And in the end, it's just a simple little ball to be fed into Mack's path, and he had all the time in the world to be able to just pick his spot. Dundalk couldn't get to him, and yeah, I mean, the goalkeeper is...
Dundalk would have settled for 1 point in the first instance. They certainly would now. Giuliano. Bitzel. Butts. Bitzel. Oh, it's a really clever exchange. It's Axel Witsel. It's turned in by Giuliano, and Zenit St. Petersburg have the lead. Just a little glimpse of their class. It was immaculately worked. Just too clever. Smartly turned home by the Brazilian. And for the first time on the night, Stephen Kenny and Dundalk are behind.
And this was the fear all along of Zenit being able to kind of produce this kind of football. I mean, this is just wonderful play. I mean, Witsel with the 1-2 from Giuliano, and then decides to tee him up again. It's just lovely movement, and maybe just that little bit of kind of fatigue beginning to kick in now with Dundalk. They were certainly undone there by a real touch of class.
3 games, 3 goals in the Europa League for the Brazilian Giuliano. They've got away with one, if indeed they do get away with it. Djordjevic playing it in, referee's pointed to the spot for a foul on Mauricio. Massey can't believe it, nor indeed can Gartland. And this should tie it up.
Well, I'm not sure what Gartland's expected to do. I mean, he can't really get out of the way of it. And the referee seemed to kind of dwell on it for a moment. Then again, yeah, maybe he has just kind of bumped him a little and played for it. And I think that's why the referee thought about it. Yeah, he has stepped across his path. As it happens, I don't think that he was going to get back on the ball again. But, yeah, I think in hindsight, maybe the referee just about got that one right.
Well, your heart goes out to some extent to Brian Gartland, who has given everything and more tonight. He has been solid. He is a solid individual. Look at him, there's plenty of him. But he did foul Mauricio, and Mauricio now is eyeball to eyeball with Gabriel Sava. Mauricio, Sava save!
He's done really well, but I tell you, you could see his reaction. He's still frustrated. It's a terrible penalty, by the way. Really.